What's up, y'all? Welcome back to United USA 2020 and beyond. I've been trying to upload videos all day long. I did a quick video earlier, and it literally took 3 hours to upload when it should have taken 5 minutes. Um, my roommate has the same service that I do in an older phone. I have a brand new phone, and for some reason, my roommate had signal. I didn't have signal. Um, I don't know what that's all about. But so there's a lot of things that I want to talk about when it comes to this issue, but I'm just going to make this particular video short and sweet. If the powers that be, the federal government, didn't want people to get into that Capitol building, they wouldn't have gotten in there. It's that simple. If they didn't want anybody to be able to breach that building, it wouldn't have happened. I was told, reports said that the National Guard was on standby, and then Trump, in a press release, I believe it was today, this morning, said that he called down the Capitol Police and called the National Guard in. The National Guard was supposed to be on standby anyway. That whole building should have been guarded. Basically, what they did was they put the icing on the cake, the final nail in the coffin, to discredit Trump and basically blame this entire thing on him. Blocked all his social media accounts, his Twitch, his Instagram, his Twitter, his Facebook, etc. They wanted to find one more thing to just pin on him, and now they want to get him out in these last 2 weeks. The CNN fake news is calling for impeachment. It's like, you impeach somebody in their last 2 weeks. One thing I did find that was interesting, is that Trump is actually going to be staying at a military base for the next week or more. I'm not sure how many days it is. I believe it's a week or more, or up until the 20th. It might even be 2 weeks. I don't know. But I thought that was very interesting, because I'm like, instead of, Trump going to play golf, or maybe going to, hit the Bahamas or an island, or take a vacation, or, you know what I mean, or go hit the ranch, or maybe, go to his penthouse in New York or anywhere, he's going to be at a military base. I thought that was a little bit strange. But the bottom line is, the fake stream news wasn't calling all these acts from the BLM deplorable. They weren't calling all the riots when people were setting things on fire and looting and stealing and destroying the cities, right? During the individuals that were allegedly killed by police. Seemed like the media was going pretty light on those individuals. Sure, somebody broke some windows and people went into the Capitol building. Yeah, it was stupid. And especially federal property. It was pretty dumb. But yet they're calling, this insurrection and all this. And they're already talking about getting a list together of finding all the people responsible, all the people around. This is when you guys are going to really see what tracking and tracing is all about, especially with 5G. Even before that, Edward Snowden talked about for many years that the NSA has been tracking Americans going back to after the towers went down. So that's been going on for a while. But now you guys are going to see what it's really all about. And unfortunately, Trump supporters are going to be targeted. So this is a class war. This is left versus right. This is white versus black. And the media is treating all of us as the monkeys in the middle. And not only are they dividing America and destroying America, but they're spreading propaganda and fake news. And actually, the media is the one that's actually instigating stuff. Trump put out a message and said, listen, go home. Thanks for coming down. I appreciate it. I understand you guys are mad. Just go home, call it a day. So why wasn't the Capitol built? Why didn't they have barriers up? Well, yeah, they had some barriers up, but it's like, why weren't there military and National Guard already right there by the front doors? Why wasn't there more security? Why wasn't there more Capitol Police? I'm going to tell you why. Because they didn't want that. They wanted something to happen. They wanted that building to get breached. They wanted to have another excuse to just be like, psh, psh, psh. Okay, dust ourselves off. Let's be done with it. And that's exactly what they did. They capitalized on the crisis, as the media always does, in spreading their propaganda. For the people who went to D.C., You probably didn't see my video because I've only got over 100 subscribers. But if you guys checked my video a couple days back, I was saying, don't go down to Washington, D.C. Check the highlights on your laptop and your cell phone. There's no need to go down there. It's one thing to support your candidate. It's another thing to be stupid and put yourself in the line of fire in a vulnerable position where nothing good is going to come out of it. So I think everyone needs to take a good look and realize that it's not an accident that that building was breached and had minimal amount of security and was allowed to be breached. Because believe me, if they didn't want that building to be breached, trust me, it wouldn't have happened. They would have had the military and SWAT teams and state police. They would have been lined up all the way across the front, and barriers and multiple layers of barriers, as we've seen many times before. So don't buy into all the hype. Basically, this is what they wanted. They allowed this to happen.